told some people the other week that I would talk about why Trump. I ain't gonna tell you who I'm voting for. I wouldn't dare do that. And I've never told you who I'm voting for. But I will tell you the advantages in what I see. Because it's about now where the nation is going. If we don't get somebody in here that can fix this nation, we're in trouble. Because it is at the worst it's ever been. Number 7, he prospered the African American community. Here's what black people don't know. He had a record low unemployment for our community. He created what is called opportunity zones, which was to give corporations incentives to come bring business into underserved communities. That would have carried the communities up. It didn't get a chance to do all that it could do because they kept him in court cases and kept him having to come up with all kind of information to distract him, and that was on purpose. But that engine of opportunity zones could have been a great blessing to our communities. Not only that, he had policies for helping minority businesses grow, black businesses to grow. It was called the Minority Business Development Agency. Then he gave permanent funding to HBCU colleges, black colleges. He gave permanent funding. Then they came up with school choice that would allow black mothers who had their children in unsafe schools and poor performing schools where they could take the tax dollars and use them to go to a charter school or a private school. And you can't tell me you can't beat that. He came up with the First Step Act that released over 3,000 prisoners, most of whom were black. Because of some of the charges that he felt was weak, he let them out and let them go free. He gave an executive order, watch this, after George Floyd's death. See, the media hadn't told you none of these things. After George Floyd's death, he had an executive order called the Safe Policing Act, which means police had to be careful about how they policed in African American communities. Media never told us about this, but go do your research and you'll see. Now watch, I'm gonna make a quick comparison. In Obama's last term as president from 2012 to 2016, there were 11 police on black crimes where 11 black guys were killed by the police. You remember the names: Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Trayvon Martin, Freddie Gray, and about 7 more. All of that happened under Obama's last term. Under Trump, after he passed that Safe Policing Act, there were only 2 that came during his 4 years, and that was George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. You don't see nothing else happening because he got in there, passed legislation, made the police start tightening up on what they were doing. That didn't happen up under Obama. 11 folk got killed. There were a few others, but notable ones. There were about 11 ones that got killed during that time. You don't know the issues. All you're hearing about is the rhetoric. And you know what they do on the news? They go get a black person, a black activist or pundit. They put them on and interview them. Trump is a racist. And guess what? All black people hear because they trust this black brother or black sister, and we leave out with the attitude, Trump must be a racist. I'm not saying that he's done everything perfect. No. There are things I wish he could have done a different way. But this great, big, raging racist, I don't believe that. Trump helped Jennifer Hudson when her family got shot. He housed Michael Jackson. Trump even gave Jesse Jackson the money that he needed for his campaign as president in '84. He gave Al Sharpton money. But once he became a Republican, they all turned on him. This is stuff they don't say. He voted for Obama the first time in 2008. Media won't tell you that.